This video is brought to you by OneFootball, the one and only place to get all your football news. Hey guys, it's GameFacer, and welcome back to episode 7 of my Napoli career mode. Now in today's episode we've got at least 3 games to play. The first game is against AC Milan to finish off the month and get into December. After that we've got a game against Feyenoord, that's in the Champions League for us to play as well, and then a game to potentially finish off today's episode against Fiorentina, although we might get to the game against Juventus. It depends how much time we have. So 3 or 4 big matches there for us to play. Looking forward to the game against AC Milan in particular. If we win this match then we could well go level on points with Inter Milan, depending on whether they're playing any games or not. But I don't think they are, so it'll be a very interesting match. I'll be curious to see whether we are able to go level on points with Inter Milan. There's obviously a little bit of a rivalry going on between us two now because it's getting so close to the top. This is who I'm going to go with for the opening game of today's episode, but before we get into things, if we could try and hit 75 likes, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button as well down below, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. Let's crack on with today's episode. As you can see, this is the team I'm going with. The usual sort of players in there, to be honest, especially the front 3 and midfield. A couple of changes to the defence, but other than that, let's get right into things, and let's see if we can get ourselves a good victory here. To kick off today's episode, we need to win against Milan. It's going to be a tough game. Got a lot of good players. They're not doing maybe so well in the league right now, but they certainly do have a good group of players, and so things could be tricky in this match. We need to win, need to try and go level on points with Inter. Let's find out how we get on. Also, let me know in the comments section below if you have clicked that bell button as well on this channel. Obviously, you need to subscribe first of all, but I appreciate it if you let me know in the comments if you have hit that bell button. I'm certainly doing some sort of competition, some sort of giveaway at some point. Not too sure exactly what that will entail, but I might well be doing something, obviously regarding the fact I've hit 15,000 subscribers quite recently as well. But let's crack on with this game against AC Milan. Let's see how we get on in this game. Hopefully get ourselves a good victory. Hopefully start off the game much better than we have done, but yeah, let's see if we can just keep hold of possession and try and take the lead early on. Oof, good chance for Milan, gone close 5 minutes in. Guerrero out here to Callahan. Callahan looking inside now to Mertens to shoot. It takes a deflection. Is he even onside? Yes, he was. Okay, and now we're going to try and put the ball into the box with Jorginho. Callahan's in there, connects with it. Oof, nearly fell to Insigne, but keeper took it. Guerrero now going to look for a cross into the back post. Oh, good chance. Actually saved by the goalkeeper, but Insigne connects with it really well, considering I think he's the smallest guy on the pitch at 5'4". He's done pretty well with that one. Chance. Oh, losing the game 1-0, 21 minutes in. AC Milan there, just keeping hold of the ball pretty well, passing it around us. We couldn't win it back. And Kalinic is it? He gets the goal there 21 minutes into this game. They've taken the lead, and that means now we have to try and get back into this game, have to try and get back on level terms. Frustrating to concede like that, but it's a good bit of passing play, and they've taken advantage, and they have scored the goal. Another opportunity for AC Milan here. Oh, it's 2-0. How have they doubled the lead in this game? They've had 2 good chances and they've taken them both. 10 minutes left of the first half. They've doubled their lead and we've made things very difficult for ourselves. We've been going forward a lot, but it's been going out wide. We can't really cross into the players that we have on the pitch. So, yeah, really frustrating sort of start to this game, or first half of this game, to be honest, because losing the game 2-0 at the moment, Inter Milan are going to stay top. Mertens over the top to Insigne. Great pass. Go on, Insigne into the middle. Oh, right down the middle. It's gone over the bar as well. So close. Right at Donnarumma, though. If only put it either side of it would have been a goal. But of course, right down the middle, saved and out for a corner. Jorginho again to deliver. Come on, let's get one back before half-time. Hamsik tried, but saved again. Okay, half-time analysis. We're losing 2-0, and we can't seem to score. We can't seem to defend. Not a good combination. 9 shots, 6 on target, and we haven't scored yet. 3 shots, 2 on target, and they've scored them both. Okay, let's make some changes now. We're going to change the formation. 4-3-3 attack. Jorginho off, Milik on. Let's see how we get on. Bring some height on now so we can get some crosses in. Oh, well played. Mertens onto Hamsik. Go on, it's a chance. It's saved again. Oh, Jesus. At least we can make the changes now, because the clock's kind of running down a little bit. So frustrating though, we still can't pull them back. The amount of chances we're having though is crazy. Final 2 changes, Unas and Zielinski on. We're going to take off Insigne and Hamsik. Let's see how we get on. 30 minutes left. We're going to have to again make some drastic changes to try and improve ourselves. Mertens turns his man really well. Mertens, go on. Go on. Oh, how have we missed again? This is getting ridiculous. We can't seem to score. Such a good chance. Game over, I think, with 3 minutes left. Frustratingly, but yeah, that's the case. Haven't taken enough of our chances, and that's cost us all 3 points in this game, but it happens. It just means that we're now down to 2nd place, losing against AC Milan. So yeah, not good news. Could even get worse as well, but they've barely had any chances. That's the really weird thing. Like, it has been all one way, but yet they've come out on top here with a 2-0 victory. I have no idea what's going on. Callahan will still try and get ourselves a goal, looking for a cut back here and a chance. Well, the amount of times I've said block in this game, it's ridiculous, really. Because it keeps happening every shot. Oh, I don't know how they manage it. That's it. Full-time analysis is that we can't score. Finishes 2-0, and AC Milan beat us. We remain second in the league. And yeah, we're 3 points behind Inter Milan now. So not good, not good. But 13 shots, 8 on target is nice, but you need to win. You need to win when you have so many more shots than the opposition. We can't score. That's the big issue, really. We can't score. Positive news though, Diawara goes up to 81 overall. He's gone up this week. Hillerson, Unas and Leandrinho all went up on attributes, I think, as well. On to this game now against Feyenoord, which we're actually going to sim, given the fact that we've already won our group, so there's no need to play it. So we will actually get onto the game against Juventus in the league as well in today's episode. Let's sim the game through the usual sort of route rather than the calendar. We've made plenty of changes to the team. We're going to see how we get on with those changes. Obviously, don't need to get ourselves a victory, just need to make sure we don't get any injuries, which could happen, to be honest. Gulan puts us 1-1 up here. We'll skip the game, finishes 2-1. We have an injury, but it's only Giacchini there who doesn't really play too much. Hamsik come off the bench and scored with 2 minutes left. So good to see that we did win the game despite us simming up with a changed team. So we finished off of our group anyway. We've got a game against Fiorentina to play, then Juventus, and then we'll see where we end up in the league table. Inter Milan went on to go win their other match, so they still have a game in hand, but we're now 6 points behind, so that's not good news. We need to sim up to the next game, make sure we don't lose to Juventus as well to finish off today's episode, because they're just 2 points behind us. Okay, very tight, very, very tight. We need to catch up to Inter Milan now. Okay, so this game now against Fiorentina, this is the team I'm going to go with. As you can see, very, very similar to what we've been using before, to be honest. Only a 4-3-3 formation is pretty much the main sort of change there. Gulam and Tonalini also players that come in, but other than that, pretty much the similar sort of team you'd expect. This is the bench I've gone with as well. Again, very, very similar. Let's see what we're getting against Fiorentina. Got to get ourselves 3 points, otherwise we could be at risk of getting even further behind Inter Milan. Okay, here we go for this game against Fiorentina. Let's wait and see how we get on in this match. Got to get ourselves a victory. Obviously disappointing result against AC Milan. Hopefully the change of formation, slight change anyway, will benefit us in this game. Also a couple of changes to the team as well. But let's see how we get on. Game against Juventus also in about 4 or 5 days' time as well to kind of think about. This is going to be the first priority to make sure we don't lose it. Nearly good chance for them. So close there. Just 3 minutes into this game. Callahan, ball through here to Mertens. Great chance. Mertens still going. Oh, he held on to it for too long, but it's got to be a penalty. He's given it 8 minutes into this game. Thought I'd taken hold of it a bit too long. In fact, I had really, but we got lucky that the defender makes a terrible decision to bring Mertens down. It's going to be a penalty. Can we dispatch the penalty now? Quite clearly one as well. It's quite clearly from behind. Mertens to step up and take it. And he scores. Great penalty into the bottom left-hand corner. The eagle-eyed of you might have actually noticed I've started changing the corner I'm going for now. I usually go top right. It's not been working on this FIFA at all, so I'm going bottom left now. That's kind of my corner now. But it's a good finish there from Mertens. I think it was from the penalty spot. We're winning the game 1-0 inside 10 minutes. Through to Callahan, great chance here. Callahan looking for a cutback. Mertens goes too near the front post. He needs to stay, hold this run. Really poor forward play from him. He's got to know better to try and just give us a bit more space in the middle there. Didn't manage to make the right run, and that cost us another chance there. Now a good opportunity here for Mertens. Hacked down again. It's got to be another penalty, ref. Come on. That's surely a penalty. Knocked him down. Maybe got a bit more of the ball this time, but referee gives nothing. Go on, Insigne. Beat your man here. Insigne's still going. A few good chances here for us. Insigne cuts this one back. Looking for Mertens. Mertens scores. It's 2-0. That's more like it. Mertens holds his run this time. He learns from his mistake. And inside 20 minutes, it's now 2-0. Mertens on for a hat-trick already. Not even 20 minutes into this game now. And we've doubled our lead. Much better from us here. Looking so much more of a threat. Looking more clinical on the attacks here as well. I think we've had 3 chances, scored 2. So pretty good. Got to try and keep that sort of level up as well throughout this game. Want the game to be over by half-time so we can make plenty of changes for the Juventus game. He's running forward now, looking to try and find Callahan. Callahan with the ball into the middle. Chance! Oh, it's a hat-trick, I think. I'm assuming it's Mertens who scored it. What a finish on the volley. Was not expecting that, and Mertens does it in 27 minutes. It's a fantastic hat-trick from him, this time on his right foot. And it's a great finish. What a finish that is on the volley. Launches from back. Was not expecting it to happen like it does. I was more looking for a header with that sort of cross, but it's a great volley there. Just gets in front of his man and smashes it home. 3-0. Got to be game over here. We're only 27 minutes in, and we can already start thinking about the Juventus game a little bit. Obviously not quite half-time. We won't do that until half-time, but certainly puts ourselves in a great position. 3-0 and Mertens' hat-trick. What a start to this game. Ball through here to Mertens. Is he onside? That's the big question. No, he's not. He's not. Ball in here to Hamsik, who've made up for their mistake. It's 4-0. Game over. That's it. Hamsik scores the fourth 36 minutes into this game. It comes from a big error. We win it back here from the defence. Look at that. Really poor pass. And then a couple of quick passes later, and it's in the back of the net. Really good bit of play, 4-0. Now we can think about the changes at half-time. Unless we just make them now, to be honest. I mean, the more time we can give them the rest, the better. Okay, so first two changes, Mertens and Handshake to come off. We're going to bring on Pulisic and Zielinski, and we'll keep everything else the same for now. We will make the third change at some point, just in case we have anybody else that desperately needs to come off for any reason. So we won't make all three changes just yet. But the early changes, purely because the Juventus game is so big for us. Oh, I pulled them back, and that's all because I couldn't win it back in the box. I didn't want to go in too heavy on them, and I pulled them back right in the stroke of half-time. It's 4-1 now, but you can see me desperately trying to win back the ball. That was probably a foul there, but they continue. And I just didn't want to go too harsh in there. He just turns us, and it's an easy goal. We should have gone a little bit closer to him with all the plays that we had, but allows him to turn. It's 4-1 now, and I've pulled them back. I can't see him getting any further into this game, so that one's very much out of the blue. The first shot on target, I think, off the top of my head as well. It's half-time, it's 4-1. To be honest, we're absolutely dominating them. We're absolutely thrashing them. It's 4-1 here. We've completely pulled them apart. Obviously, the two changes we had to make because of the Juventus game will certainly affect our team and probably lessen our performance, but we've been really clinical. 6 shots, 5 on target, 4 goals. 1 shot on target for them, 1 goal so far. Okay, Unas on, Insigne off. Going to rest him, 30 minutes left. Again, think about the next game now because we are kind of seeing out the game, to be honest. Not looking too much of a threat, still looking the better team, but I wouldn't say we're too likely to add that many more to the scoreline, if any. Oh, ball over here to Unas. Great chance. He's running through. Good opportunity to add a fifth to the scoreline. Unas scores. And there we have it. 5-0 to finish off the game. 7 minutes left of the match. And there we go. That is well and truly game over. Restored our 4-goal lead. And it's good to see us get another one in the second half. Obviously, when we made the changes, it killed the game off a little bit. That's totally understandable. It's exactly what we were trying to do, really. I wasn't expecting to come out in the second half and score another 4 goals, but we obviously have done very well there to, again, keep probing and get ourselves a 5th goal. We do deserve it as well, because we have been the better team in the second half, despite fewer opportunities on target. So, very happy about that. And now we've got our 5th goal for us. That's it. We've won the game 5-1. Very happy with that 3 points. A great way to bounce back after a disappointing result against AC Milan, obviously, in the last game. It's a hat-trick there for Mertens. 3 shots, 3 goals from him. He was only on the pitch about 36 minutes, I think, but he managed to basically just win us the game, really. So very happy about that. Obviously, Hamšík got involved as well. So did Unas. So really happy with the 3 points. Let's move on to the final game of today's episode against Juventus and try and hopefully claw back some more points on Inter Milan, but it depends on their results as well. Okay, so we've got some news here. Juventus 1 game behind us at the moment and now 5 points behind us as well. As you can see, we're 3 points behind Inter Milan still, so that means that we need to rely on them basically slipping up in the next match. We'll do some player development before we get into the game against Juventus, and let's see how we get on this week. The same guys, the same drills yet again, and we might well change them in the near future, but for now we're seeing Pulisic go up to 78 overall. Good news. Need his finishing to go up a bit more higher than 70 though. Okay, some good news before we get into this final game of today's episode against Juventus. Inter Milan have dropped some points. They still do have a game in hand over us though, so they are technically now 4 points in front of us, but they have drawn their last match, so that means if we win this game, we're just 1 point behind. So we've got to try and win against Juventus now. If they beat us, they go 1 point behind us, so we'll wait and see what happens. Let's make a couple of changes, and let's have a look at the team. This is the team we're going to go with, very similar to the last team that we put out. Gulam's going to go play right back for us, Marco Rui back in the side, along with Maksimovic as well as Alan as well, so a couple of changes here and there, similar sort of bench as usual as well, and let's see how we get on. Final game of today's episode against Juventus. Let's try and get ourselves 3 points. Let's try and get a little bit closer to Inter Milan. Okay then, here we go. Tough game against Juventus. Obviously 3rd in the league themselves, not doing too badly at all. They've got some good players though, so I'm going to be very interested to see how exactly we get on. Don't know whether they're going to be playing 3 or 5 or 4 at the back, no idea really, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Seems like a 4 at the back actually, which is a bit of a surprise. Callahan running through here, good chance for us early on. Callahan to shoot, it's a goal. What a start to the game. Inside 4 minutes, Callahan gets us the opening goal, and we've taken the lead here against Juventus. We've opened them up, it's down to the fullbacks going too far forward. That was always going to be the place to kind of exploit, to be honest, with our wingers. You can just see that the left back, I think, was pushed way too far forward. It allowed a ball to go in between the centre back and the left back, and that meant that we could find that pass through to Callahan. You can just see the way that we split open the defence with that pass. Callahan runs through, and all you need is a low-driven shot. Gets past Szczesny, who's playing in goal for some reason, and we have got ourselves the lead 1-0. Great chance for Dybala, who's got a chance, and it's 1-1. Giving away the lead too easily there, and it's frustrated the way we've done it as well. We've opened up our own midfield to allow them through, and it's really poor. You'll see it back on the replay here. It's a good response from Juventus, but it's our fault really, is this goal. 9 minutes into the game, you can just see we get too close to Bala. We come out of our position. The gaps start to appear. We start to run forward all over the place with Koulibaly as well there. So, too many mistakes. I think that was 2 in a row really. It's too many, and it allows Juventus to equalise pretty quickly. Insigne, what a pass to him there. Insigne looking back across, there's a chance, and we've responded straight away. Callahan restores our lead. I think it's him anyway. It could be Hamsik, in fact. And I think it's Callahan. No? Hamsik. It just seemed like the position was on the right wing, and it is. You can see Hamsik makes his way into the middle, and it's Hamsik that gets the goal. I think it's off his shoulder. It's 2-1. We've restored our lead just a few moments later. Really good response. 3 goals and just 12 minutes into this game. Juventus looking a bit weak in defence. Mertens running through. Could this be a third? Oh, hits the bar. Such a good chance. And we had Insigne following up, but headed out for a corner. And what a start to this game. Insigne to deliver. Well, still looking for a third. And it might have found Callahan there, I think it was, but it's out for a goal kick. Well played. Callahan wins it back onto Mertens. Great chance here. Mertens running through. Oh, puts it wide again. We need the third goal. And that's twice we've done that now. Not managed to find the target. Not good enough. Great ball through. And Juventus' defence are just all over the place. They can't seem to cope with our pace. And the full-backs really not working against our 3 attackers, especially when the full-backs push so high up the pitch. Callahan, great turn of Sandro. What a ball in. Oh, we've won the header as well. Who's done that? It can't be Mertens, but I think it might be. It's someone that's got into the box. I know it could even be Allen. Not too sure at all who's managed it, but it's 3-1. We've given ourselves a 2-goal advantage, and it is Allen of all people. Look how small he is, but look at this late run as well. What a delivery, and how he's beaten the centre-back to it, I have no idea, but he has anyway. He's over Benatia there. Don't know if it's a foul, to be honest, but we'll take it. It's 3-1, and we've got ourselves 2 goals in front now of Juventus. Really, really good start to this game. Unbelievably, it's somehow 3-1, only 31 minutes into the match. Callahan into Hamsik. Hamsik back to Callahan. Callahan looking for the ball through to Allen. How has he not got himself a second there? It's such a good opportunity for a fourth. That would have been near enough game over, in fact, as well. What a bit of possession that was. Really good bit of play. How have we put that on wide? You just need to put it in the back of the net, Alan. Come on. Should be a fourth. 7 shots to Juventus' 1, and that's their only shots that they've had. It happens to be the only goal as well. Juventus getting torn to pieces here just by our attackers, and the fact that they just defend so strange. They can't really cope with our 3 attackers here. Callahan ball in. Finally got the 4th goal. We keep on winning headers for some reason in this game, against the most unlikely team as well. And considering how small our attack is, we have won several headers now. Is it 3 headers or something that we've won in this game? We've won quite a few anyway against their Juventus defence, which is supposedly meant to be quite tall and strong and good in the air. We've somehow managed to do it, and it's a hell of a delivery here. Is it Marco Rubi maybe that's put the ball on this time? I can't quite tell, but it's a great finish from Callahan. Great header in the back of the net. 4-1. Alexandro can't do anything about it. Half-time win of the game, 4-1. Wow. What a first half we've had there. We've completely torn them apart as well. They've really struggled to defend us, but they just haven't managed to attack enough themselves. They've had a couple more shots now, a bit later on, but still not really too much to show. We have had 4 shots on target, and we've scored all 4 of them. Juventus have had 1 shot on target, and they've scored all 1 of them. So, yeah, every single shot on target so far has been a goal, which is quite impressive from both teams, but still looking to add to the scoreline. Still want to make sure that they don't claw any more goals back. Callahan through to Mertens. Mertens! It's a 5th. There we have it. What a start to the second half as well. Callahan was fouled. Mertens slipped through. And it's these sort of runs in behind the defence that we don't usually get to this same extent here. And we're getting it from the centre attacking mids now as well as the 3 attackers. So that's obviously helping out massively. And that's a great finish. Chesney can't do anything about it. It's 5-1. We're tearing Juventus apart of all teams. Crazy stuff. But this could now put us 1 point within Inter Milan's reach. The post. Wow, they used to bounce the ball just to casually smash it at the post there. Does make me a little bit worried about them still, even though it's 5-1. Insigne slipped the ball through here to Hamsik. He's doing so well at centre attacking mid. Hamsik turns, has to be a 6th. What a clearance off the line from Sandro though. Hamsik, a little 1-2 with Mertens. It's a 6th. It's happening. We're absolutely demolishing them. And with 30 minutes to go, it's 6-1. 5 goals in front of them now. It's a brilliant 1-2. Hamsik's doing so well at centre attacking mid. The formation change has helped us massively. And you can just see the clear difference really with this team. We win back the ball here. Again, just good domination. Really good little interchange. Should have really read it. Should have Juventus, but they didn't. And it's 6-1 now. Let's make some changes. 30 minutes left. All three changes, Guerrero, Zielinski and Unas all to go on. We're going to take off Hamšík, Insigne and Mertens. We're going to play Callahan up front now, so a little bit different for us, but we're going to go with it. Zielinski is centre attacking mid, and we'll see how that goes for the remaining 30 minutes. Great possession into Callahan. It's a 7th. I can't believe it, but we're doing it here. It's 7-1 with 22 minutes left of this game, and Callahan does it. He's playing up front, obviously, in this match. You can see the interchange yet again around the box. Callahan makes a great run into the box here as well. Starts to the outside, holds on to possession, plays it out to, I think, Unas, and then puts it back inside again. It's such a good play at that 20 minutes left of this game. Look, that's Callahan there on the edge of the box. He eventually receives it again, running into the box and smashes it home. 7-1 in this game. Whew, crazy scoreline. That's 11 goals from his well this season. What a return that is. Great chance. Good save by the keeper. Guerrero. Into Zielinski, back to Guerrero, a bit of space to shoot. He adds an 8th to the scoreline. That's incredible from Guerrero, and it's about time we saw a bit more of his quality, particularly in his finishing, because I've seen it in previous FIFAs before, but not so much since he's signed for us here. That's a great finisher. It's the sort of thing he's capable of on the left foot, hence why I sometimes push him a bit further forward, because he can shoot really well, and we've seen it there outside of the box. It's 8-1, 9 minutes left still this game, and you just see he starts off the attack, plays it in, we can't really find the space, so it opens up for him here, and he just absolutely thumps it into the top right hand corner. Great technique on it as well, great power behind it, and it is 8-1. What a finish that is. Fantastic finish. And that should be the game over, just a little bit I think there. That's it, an 8-1 victory against Juventus. I don't think we'll ever see anything like that ever again, to be honest. It's a great victory. Callahan getting himself the match ball as well, so another hat-trick for us here in this game. Really, really good performance, and so many goals as well. Can't complain about the lack of clinical finishes in that match, but this is the sort of thing that should happen maybe a little bit more frequently. We have that many good chances, we just don't often take them as well as we did in this game. So 9 shots on target, 8 goals. Not a bad return, but yeah, gets ourselves 3 points. It's still just 3 points, but obviously it does move us now within 1 point of Inter Milan, as you can see by that league table. So very happy to see that. Hopefully next episode we can overtake them again and go first. That's everything for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 75 likes, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well if you haven't already, and let me know in the comment section below if you hit that bell button as well. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next episode of the Man City Career Mode. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.